Hello and welcome to the very first meditation that I am recording in the Conscious Mind Clinic. And you guys aren't even here yet, but I really wanted this to be the first one in here, the first one of 2024, even though this group's not open. I knew that this is a meditation I wanted everybody to have access to within this community. Now, I know so many of my clients, myself included as being my own client, I really want to be focused on my physical health, to look after my physical body so it is in the best place possible to support all of the dreams and all of the goals, all of the intentions and everything I want to live in 2024. So this is for you. And I'm going to take you through a really powerful subconscious reprogramming, something that I did quite by happenstance. I think it was a couple of years ago, and I was out walking with a very dear friend of mine and all of our children, and we were walking down by the river, and it had been incredibly wet. We'd had a load of snow, the snow was melting, and it had been raining. So all of the rivers where we were walking were really, really high. They burst their banks. They were flowing really, really fast. And I thought to myself, do you know what? What would I do if one of the boys fell in that fast flowing river? And I could hear my mother-in-law saying, you mustn't jump in the river after the children or the dog or whatever. I said, but what would I do? What would I actually do? And I thought, you know what? This is what I would do. If one of the boys fell in the water, I would take off my coat because it's got my keys and my phone in it. I would take off my scarf because I wouldn't want it to get trapped on anything. I wouldn't want to get choked. So I'd take it all off and I would run as fast as I could so that I could get ahead of whoever's within the water. So I'd have to run faster than the river was flowing. And then I'd run in and go at an angle to grab them as they came past. And I thought, right, that is exactly what I will do. And then I didn't think anything else about it, but that was what I programmed in my mind of somebody who fell in the river. We did a lovely loop. It took us about an hour, and we were walking back to the car. And my youngest son, Willie, was standing on a little platform that was normally really, really high above the water, but was actually just kind of like level, and it was very slippery. And I said to him, Willie, be careful, you might slip and fall in. And as I said that, what did he do? He slipped and he fell in. Now, I kid you not, I do not really remember what happened. I just remember my friend screaming and seeing Willie and his blue coat floating very fast down the river. The next thing I knew, I was actually in the river, hoiking him out. I had programmed my mind to do what it needed to do before it had even happened, because I thought through the process and I knew very clearly what I was going to do. So this is how we create neuro pathways in our minds so that we know what to do without even thinking about it. It just happens because we programmed ourselves to be that way. So that situation really helped me believe in the reprogramming of our brain before something has even happened yet. So I'd love for you today just to keep an open mind, and we're going to be really focusing on physical health, because I know so many people at the beginning of the year really want to make some good changes, or they want to reset back to their normal habits or good habits and maybe lose a few Christmas pounds. How do we do that? Let's start by reprogramming our minds, because we probably just got into some bad habits and we need to shift back into having some good ones. So when you're ready, and when it's safe for you to do so, this is actually a really good one to do lying down if you can, or definitely seated, because we're going to start with some deep breathing to get you into a very relaxed state. And then we're going to use the power of our minds to reprogram what it is that we want to do in reality. Okay. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes. And I would like you to take some really deep breaths. Just start taking deep breaths in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. Do it really intentionally. So deep breath in through your nose, really fill your belly. You can even place your hand on your rib cage. So just kind of like where your bra strap is, and just feel your chest rise and fall. Feel your lungs fill with air as you breathe in through your nose. And then let it out. Let your belly kind of like relax and soften. And you can do that again. So deep breath in and deep breath out. Do another deep breath in and then let it out. Now I really want you to think about expanding your lungs sideways. So you can put your hands, if you want to, on the sides of your rib cage. Really imagine your lungs filling with air and pushing out your rib cages. So breathe in, fill your lungs, push out your rib cages to the side, and then breathe out. And do that again. Deep breath in, fill your lungs, breathe out and expand your rib cages. And then let it go. I want you to take this deep breath into your back. Feel it into your spine. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Do one more time. Really feel this into the back of your lungs. And let it go. We're going to take one final deep relaxing breath here. I want you to imagine breathing all the way up from the tips of your toes and fill your whole body with air, with your breath, all the way to the tip of your head. So really deep breath in. Fill it all the way to the top of your head. Fill your whole body with breath and then let it go. And just as you let it out, just feel all of the air sinking out, down, 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 and out through your toes. And now you should feel very relaxed. And I want you to really think about your health goal. What is it that you want to create? What is your intention with your health? Our minds are incredible tools. And we can create beautiful pictures in our minds and we can feel them to be true. We can use our imagination as an incredibly powerful tool because our brain doesn't know necessarily reality from what is imagined when we create them so clearly in our minds. So I would love for you to take that health goal, your health intention. What is it that you want to create with your health, whether it be around fitness or energy? It could be to do with weight loss or fat loss. It might be that you want to be living pain-free, ease-free, just feeling good in your body. When you look at yourself in the mirror, waking up feeling refreshed, I want you to imagine it now as if it is done. Imagine yourself, seeing yourself as if it is done, as a memory. You're looking forward and seeing it's done. You are wearing all of your favorite clothes and looking in the mirror and feeling so good about how you look. You're seeing yourself finishing that crossing that finish line. If you've set yourself a health goal to run a marathon or a triathlon or whatever it is that you want to do, and you want those fitness levels and energy levels, maybe it's just even going for a run around your house and actually feeling good when you get back rather than not being able to do it. Just imagine yourself having done it. You're crossing that finish line and you're pumping the air. You're looking in the mirror and you're thinking, yes, I look good. You're dancing on a dance floor and you don't feel any pain in your knees or in your back or in your shoulders. You're waking up and you're feeling refreshed and you're raring to go. This is your life. This is you right now. It's done. It's done. Your goal is created. Your health is in prime condition. It is done. Spend a bit of time now just imagining that. See it. Paint that picture in your mind. What are you wearing? What are you doing? How are you celebrating achieving this goal, living with this intention? Hold that image in your mind for as long as you possibly can, whether it's a static image or a moving image. Personally, I can only see moving images, so I have to be running across that finishing line, pumping the air. I have to be standing in front of a mirror and dancing. I have to be out and about, or imagining myself out and about wearing my favorite clothes, feeling good, waking up refreshed and pumping the air, and I'm raring to go. Just imagine it, it's done. Take a deep breath here. Feel that body again with real, full, beautiful air. Breathe it in from the tips of your toes. Fill your whole body with that air. You've done it. You've achieved it. You're feeling so good. You're as tall as you possibly can be, and you're now breathing it all out. Let it all go. You've done it. You've done it. You've done it. And as you sit there and imagine yourself having done this, I want you to imagine and remind yourself how you got there. How did you get here? What were the habits that you installed in your life, instilled in your very being? What did you do? How did you feel to get there? How were you looking after yourself? How did you prepare yourself for this achievement? What were you eating? What were you thinking? What were you saying to yourself? How were you moving? What were you wearing? How were you taking after yourself? What were the rituals that you gave yourself in the morning, in the evening? How did you look after yourself? What were you saying yes to? What were you saying no to? What did you throw away? What were you taking out of your pantry, your cupboards? What were you putting in? Imagine stocking your shelves. What are you cooking? What are you serving on your plates to your family, to yourself? What are the little habits, the little self-love rituals to look after yourself that help you and enable you to get to where you want to be? How are you reprogramming yourself? Take yourself through the day, every single day, that allows you and enables you to achieve what it is that you've just achieved. Remind yourself of how you got there. Take yourself through your day now. You're showing yourself that it's possible. You're visualizing and feeling that it's possible. You're visualizing how good it feels, how simple it is. This process of knowing that it's possible, seeing it as a memory, showing yourself what you did, this is wiring your brain so that it can know that there is a different way. You're creating new neural pathways in your mind. You're reprogramming subconscious habits into your mind, even if you haven't done them yet. You are going to. You're seeing it as easy. You're seeing it as delightful. You're seeing it as part of your life. You're seeing it as absolutely possible in your mind. And when you can see it as a possibility in your mind, you can know that it can become a reality in your everyday life. And you can start to do it because you know how good it feels. You've experienced the feeling of how good it feels when it is done. And therefore you can sustain it. Feel this confidence in you right now. Feel this, yes, I can do this. Feel this confidence. It's possible. I can see it being done. I've done it. Sit with that feeling. And in this feeling, I'd love to invite you to take out your journal, take out a piece of paper and write out how you're feeling right now with this level of confidence. Remind yourself what you've been doing. And if you need to, take yourself back round through this meditation again, through this visualization. Allow your mind to show you what needs to be done. Allow your mind to show you that it is possible, that it's possible for you. And all you need to do is believe that it can be done. And by seeing it as a possibility and the fact that it is done in your mind, you know that it can be done. This is confidence. This is rewiring your brain. Take a deep breath here. Know that it is done. Get out your journal, write it down, write yourself a plan. You've rewired your brain, and now you just get to live the reality of what you've just created in your mind. I hope you enjoyed today's visualization. It was a punchy one. It was a short one. You've got this. We are consciously reprogramming your subconscious, and that is what we're going to be doing this week and every week here in the Conscious Mind Clinic. I hope you've enjoyed this. Give me your feedback. Let me know how you got on. You've got this.